Hey guys, this is Luis with RIX Optics. Wanted to talk about our very popular handheld thermal scanner options that we offer. One of them is going to be the Pocket K3, the other one's going to be the Titan T6. Both of these have gained a lot of popularity in the hunting realm, just detection range all around. More and more people are noticing having an extra handheld scanner really helps you when you're in the blind or searching for animals. That way you're not having to always have to carry your rifle, your primary gun, with your thermal scope on there. So having this definitely helps in the hunting applications and just scanning, seeing what's out there, even just home surveillance. Say you hear a noise in the backyard, you don't know what's out there, your security lights don't really shine through brush or what have you. You can clearly see any heat signatures with any of these scanners. For the Pocket K3, it is a 384 sensor. This one does come with an integrated lens cover, so it's very convenient. It is one of the most popular scanners that we offer because of the price point and the weight and size. For most people, it is smaller than your cell phone. You can keep it in your pocket, you can carry it around with you everywhere. It runs off of an 18650 battery, which is very convenient. It lasts about 6 to 7 hours, depending on the settings that you have it on. A lot of features are built in. It does come with a lanyard as well. Just wanted to cover a couple features on the outside. So Pocket K3 does come with an integrated lens cover, so you can just swap it off and on. It does come also with a nice little carry bag to make sure it's protected. This right here is going to be your focus, so you can focus on the image that you're looking at. Detection range on the Pocket K3 is about 850 yards and less. All our thermals are known to cut extremely well through all the humidity out there. We do have something called sun mode or rain mode. The rain mode helps cut through humidity extremely well, and fog too, to detect the things out there. For all the thermals that we do offer, you notice that all the power buttons are orange, so it's very easy to find, especially in the field of low light. Just press and hold the power button for a couple seconds, it'll turn on. Then you have 3 other main buttons. The first one is going to be your zoom option. The Pocket K3 does have 3 different zooms. The base power is a 1 power zoom, or 1 power just for the eye. Next step up is a 2 power, and the next step up on that is a 4 power. Once you reach the 4 power, you just press the button, the zoom button once more, and it backs out to the 1. Middle button right here is going to be your color change palettes. It also, if you press and hold it, it activates your deeper menu, so you can change your brightness settings, your contrast settings, turn on the Wi-Fi, see information about the product as well. And then the back button right here activates the video and picture. One thing that we did differently is that the first press of the button activates the video recording, and then if you press and hold it, it activates the picture option as well. This does come with Wi-Fi streaming. Wi-Fi is a lot better and stronger data transmission than just Bluetooth streaming. What a lot of people do is just they grab this little Pocket K3, which does come with an integrated 1/4 inch by 20. So you just take a tripod. Most people literally just get either a small little handheld tripod like that, put it streaming on the phone. That way they're sitting in the back, streaming on the phone, iPad. They're not necessarily just scanning all the way around. You could also just get the tripod and do the same thing as well. A lot of options that you can do with the Pocket K3. Extremely versatile, super lightweight, less than $1,000. So it's a very, very popular option that we do have. It's our #1 best-selling thermal scanner currently, a handheld scanner, because of all the features that it does offer. The next one that I did want to talk about is the Titan T6. This is our latest offering that we just launched, I believe in August of this year. It's a 640 sensor compared to a 384 sensor, so you have a lot better resolution, a lot more clarity, and also a lot more detection range. Pocket K3 is about 850 yards detection range. This is just under 2,000 yards detection range. It does also come with a built-in rangefinder. It also has ballistics inside of it. So if you upload all your ballistic data from the app, you can send it to your device, get the proper holdovers for your rifle and what have you. A little bit bigger screen. As you can see in the front, you have the laser diodes right there. This one is a unique design where all you really need is just one hand to operate it. Just a finger, you can get a nice little focus. You can activate all the options on here. As you can see, the power button is also orange, just like the Pocket K3. Front button is going to be the zoom option. This particular unit does have a picture-in-picture option, which is called the PIP. So if you press and hold the zoom, you're going to get an additional little picture-in-picture up on top, which is zoomed in than your standard 1 power. As far as the powers on this one, is a 2.2 power. It goes to 4 and 8. Same thing for the PIP. If you're zooming in on the PIP, you can independently zoom in on the PIP and then still have the standard one full view of the surroundings from there. This button right here activates the color change options. Most of our thermals will have white hot, green hot, black hot, red hot, even green monochrome. Different color palettes work better in different environments. Just whenever you're out there, make sure you're adjusting and calibrating each device to wherever you're in. That also includes brightness and contrast. Then you'll be able to get the crispest picture out there by calibrating that. This other button right here activates the rangefinder mode. You can either have it continuous or a single scan and get proper data readings for your ballistic calculator. And the back button, just like all the other products that we offer, activates the video and the picture mode. This right here is the focus, and this portion back here is your diopter to focus on your eye as well. Both of them will have USB-C ports to be able to upload your data or charge, and this also does have the standard tripod mount, so you can go ahead and just mount it, kind of go from there. Next thing I did want to talk about is going through the actual menu options of the product itself. Going to start off with the Pocket K3. For most of our products, you just press and hold the power button for a couple of seconds, and you'll see the boot sequence start. Just let that boot up a little bit, then I'll go ahead and start showing you the deeper menu options. As I said, the Pocket K3, I'm gonna go ahead and just close the shutter lens real quick. If you press and hold the middle button right here, you're gonna activate the deeper menu. Right there, you go ahead and see the screen brightness. If you press that button again, you'll be able to start cycling through the different settings. This is a 1 power, 2, 3, 4, and what have you. Press the bottom button, which is the video and pictures, and you can scan through. The next one is gonna be the image contrast. They're primarily gonna be set on the higher settings from factory, either 3, 4, or 5 power on either the brightness or contrast. You'll be able to see me just cycling through right there. This right here, the weather mode, is what I meant earlier, that it helps really cut through fog, humidity, and extremely well, especially here in Texas. Right there is sun. Most of our products we do leave in rain mode, just because it does change the picture and helps cut through any disturbance you see out there in the environment. Next one is the auto image correction. This is just pretty much the auto shutter to nuke the device. We generally leave these on as well. You can turn it off by pressing the middle button, so. And then of course the Wi-Fi. As I did mention, Wi-Fi transmission is a lot better, faster, stronger than standard Bluetooth. So all of our products will have Wi-Fi on there. With the Wi-Fi activated on, you just use our RIX Optics app that you can get from either the Apple Store or Android Store. There you can pretty much customize your entire device. All the settings on there, you can update the date and time as well. You can also pull all your information from there, pull all your videos and pictures. And then this last little button right here is called the info. So you just click that and you'll be able to see all the different information as far as the model, the user interface, the serial number, and even the firmware in case you needed to update that. Alright guys, other than that, let me go ahead and back out of this one real quick. Let me go ahead and show you the standard menu. So right here, actually I'm cycling through the different color palettes. So that's highlight, that's white hot, black hot, red hot, and color. You'll be able to see on the bottom right hand corner. You can also see on the bottom part of the screen, you do have all these different little icons. This unit does have the RET, which is pretty much stands for Resolution Enhanced Technology, which is in our AI software inside of the unit, which doubles the pixels. It does also have EIS, which is Electronic Image Stabilization, which for handheld monocles, generally when you're walking around, there's a little bit of movement. So that technology does help stabilize the image, so that way there's not a lot of jumping around, and you get a clear picture and you'll be able to see and identify what's kind of out there. Alright guys, this is all for the Pocket K3. Let me go ahead and jump over to the Titan T6, which pretty much has the same kind of menu options. But this one does offer ballistic calculator, rangefinder, and it's a 640. So same thing, press and hold the power button. One cool feature about this, it does have a smart sensing technology where say you're scanning and the unit is on without having to press the standby mode. One thing I did forget to mention, if you press and hold the power button a little bit, both units go into standby mode. It does help conserve battery, but the unit is not always on. Press the button once and it turns back on. This one does have smart sensing technology where you set it down. In less than 5 seconds, it will automatically go into standby mode. Conserve battery. All you gotta do is just pick it back up. It goes off of standby mode and you're pretty much good to go. So it does conserve battery extremely well. Let me go ahead and get into the deeper menu here. So as you can see on the bottom left hand corner, it does say 2.2 power. As I mentioned, I'm pressing the zoom, you see it doubling. On this particular unit, if you press and hold the zoom, you get a little PIP like it just turned. And you can see I'm zooming into the PIP independently. Same powers as before, but it's a nice feature to have, especially since the detection range on the T6 is about 2,000 yards. So you'll be able to really see what's kind of out there. For this particular unit, this button right here activates the deep menu, which is the same button. If you just press it, you're activating the different color palettes as so. Right there is black hot, red monochrome, green monochrome, color, and white hot. That's just pressing this button. Press and hold it. You do get into the deeper menu. As you can see, each button correlates to each action. The top button is going to activate the brightness settings. You can see it changing from 5 to 1. The bottom button will activate the contrast. They're always 1 to 5, and then the right button will activate the ballistic calculations. You can see the bottom, it says it's unavailable right now since I don't have the data app open. Once you have that app open, you'll be able to set all your ballistics and kind of go from there. If I press the next button, you're going to see the same kind of technology. You have the RET, EIS, and auto image correction. We generally leave all these on for all the devices because they do help. If you go to the next section, you do see the Wi-Fi. You notice how it says rain. Change it to sun. That's our weather mode. We really are known in the industry for humidity control. That's what kind of sets us apart from the industry on our handheld scopes and rifle mounted scopes. Then the bottom portion right there says information. Click that. As you can see, you get all the little fun information on there. If I do click next, you do have the ability to change from meters to yards. And then that top little button right there, you can change the language. The power button right here is our return button for this particular unit. Just get back out there and you pretty much have seen everything. Let me go ahead and show you guys the ballistic calculator. See it turn on right there. Turn off. That's pretty much a quick rundown of both of our very popular handheld scanners, the Titan and the Titan T6 and the Pocket K3. There's a lot of information already out there for both of these products. We even have brochures for either the Titan or the Pocket K3 that you can get at your local dealers. It has all the specs, all the information out there. They're good price point for either entry-level people or even advanced shooters. This is something that more and more people are noticing that is a requirement to be able to hunt, just as far as the flexibility and what have you, not having to always have your rifle or being posted on your rifle, scanning with your rifle. It does get very tiresome. Something like this or something like this goes an extremely long way, not just for hunting, for scanning, surveilling. It's kind of funny, but I travel a lot for this job, and I take this Titan T6 everywhere with me. I record so much content, so many things you can do with thermals if you just put your mind to it. Thank you guys. As always, please make sure to follow all your state laws. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us or your local dealers. We appreciate everything, and thank you guys so much.